Hello everyone, welcome to UFT live training and it's day 3. So till now we have discussed about some basic concept of record and replay. Alright, so we'll proceed further on that and we'll see how other things we can do on that. So let us get started. Let me open that UFT. Alright, so feel free to ping me whenever you have any question related to this. All right. So team, yesterday we have recorded this and what we did, we replayed back also, and it was get passed. Okay. And yesterday we talked about like we'll verify something. Okay, means if we have a written like it's only performing action whatever we have given here, right? We saying go to this mortgage calculator and then set this value. Okay, then we are saying set the principal amount. So then we are saying set the interest rate. Like this, it's performing whatever we have given here. Okay team, so yesterday we talked about checkpoints. Okay, so what are the checkpoints? Checkpoints are suppose uh, see here on this application, if I go and see, I have given some values here. Okay, and if you click calculate, it will display some value here team. I don't know why it is coming on the second page, but it should come here, but don't worry, I think some browser issue here. All right, so see, this monthly payment, suppose I have to verify. Okay, so there are two ways team. Either you can use the checkpoints available in UFT. Okay, or you can write your own VB script, your own statement, and you can verify this. What is the value of this? And if that value matches with expected value or not. So generally what checkpoints does team, checkpoints is a verification point provided in QTP. If you insert, so let me tell you how we insert. We are not going to use team because that is a very basic thing, and we will try those verifications through the VB scripting. Okay, so see, if I want to verify this, uh, suppose this line number 11, okay, interest rate, and I want to verify this interest rate, that um, at the run time that value should be the equal to whatever the it was when we have recorded. Okay, so let me click here, right click. Okay, on line number 11 I have clicked right. Okay, and if you see there are a lot of options available. So if I go here, there it is saying means I can get the option insert standard checkpoints. So team, UFT provides a lot of other checkpoints as well. UFT check, standard checkpoint, image checkpoint, XML checkpoints. A lot of checkpoints are there. If you want, for your knowledge purpose, I would encourage to go ahead and read about these things. Okay, there are some useful concepts, but see, basic thing how we can implement these things in VB scripting. Okay, so see, we have used standard checkpoints, and I have chosen this interest rate. Okay, so whatever value at that time, it's showing, right? Value value is 9, and some other parameters. Okay, so see, we can provide the name of this checkpoint here, and all the values currently are constant. Okay, if you want to parameterize, you can click these options. Okay, parameter options, and here uh, you can change means uh, see, HTML tag we can parameterize, right team, and other things if you want to parameterize we can do, but we'll currently we can keep constant, and where you can even you can provide the uh, time, means timeout seconds, for how many time that UFT should look for that value to match. Okay, and insert element, where you want to insert before that step or after that step. So I will choose after that step. Okay, from where we have a right click. So I will click OK. Okay, so see team, one statement has been inserted. Okay, this statement 12, line number 12 has been inserted, uh, saying it is the same till here, till web edit. Okay, after this it is inserted one is method checkpoint, and the checkpoint name whatever we have provided, but it was by default, so we haven't changed anything there. So who just joined, or uh, I will again let people know uh, what these checkpoints are. Checkpoints are verifications point. Okay, to compare current value on the application. All right, whatever the value on the current application, and expected value, means whatever you have expected that this value should match with this value. Okay, so checkpoints is a verification point which compares current value and expected value. Okay, at any given point, and checkpoints can be at different types. I would encourage you to go and read about these things. Checkpoints, uh, there could be image checkpoint, there we have used standard checkpoint, and there could be database checkpoint, XML checkpoint. A lot of checkpoints are there team, but in our sessions what we are going to do, we will perform these things through VB scripting. Okay, that is more important team. Let me check if anyone has any question. uh, there is one question: what and why is the interest rate different in checkpoints? Did we change? No, we did not change anything. And if you're talking about this system is a little bit slow team, so sorry for that, but if you're talking about this checkpoint, we haven't changed the value. Okay, it's only checkpoint name whatever we have inserted here. All right, so we haven't changed that value. It's name, it's checkpoints name team, it's not value. Okay, all right. um Jasri, I'm not sure how do we get audio. Is there any issue with audio team? Okay, Jasri, I'm not sure why. If you are saying I did not get you clearly, how do we get audio? Uh, if you need any explanation, please put your question again. Uh, there's one question why we did not use parameter and use constant. That's what Apex. Just chosen that constant. We can use parameter as well, but see, the point is, I'm just showing you that these some concepts are available in UFT, but we are not focusing on these things. Okay, they are some basic things, and the people who are not very confident in uh, checkpoints, sorry, in some concepts of VB scripting, writing code, those people they are encouraged to do this kind of stuffs. Okay, but here we are for the mastering this UFT with VB scripting. So we'll focus on that. Jasri is saying she is missing whole presentation. Jasri, I would suggest to log in again and try. Okay. So we have this created this checkpoints. Okay. Let me run this team. Let me run this and then we'll see if our checkpoints passes or not. Okay. I have clicked run. It's opening that, it's navigating to this mortgage calculator, and then it will perform see it's entering value. Okay, and let me go back to this UFT because it's done. So team, it's showing green mark, it means our test is passed. Okay, all right. So this was the basic thing. Okay, let me comment this team. Okay, so I have commented this. To comment you have to put one apostrophe mark here. uh, okay, so after calculation I want to get that value. Okay team, let me show you. uh, Let me scroll down. So suppose after the calculation, let me highlight this thing. Okay, after the calculation you got this monthly payment, how much you have to pay EMI monthly. Okay, you got this some value here team. So whatever amount you will enter, on based of that it will show you some amount here. So we want to capture this value team. Okay, so focus on these things, how we can capture. All right, so that we can perform compares thing. I mean, we can compare these things because this is the current value and what is the expected value means we'll see. We can uh, we can assign any number to any variable and we can compare with this. Okay, but before that, what I want to do is, let me go to this object repository team and focus on this thing. uh, how we can add. Okay, how we can add any objects to object repository if we want. Okay, so if you focus on this thing object repository team, uh, on this toolbar there are a lot of things are available. Okay, copy paste and search and add objects to local. Okay, update from the application, add insight object to local, define new test object, and highlight. So as we go along this sessions or this training, we'll get to know what these all. Okay, if I tell everything only this time, you might be forget. You might forget the next time. So let's focus uh, from here. See, add objects to local means we have created one object repository. Okay, uh, before that, let me tell you, there are, just remember that there are two types of object repository we can use in UFT. One is local and another one is shared object repository. Okay, don't worry about this. We'll talk on this, but currently focus on this local object repository team. Okay, so local object repository means it will be only, this object repository will be only available for the current test. Okay, current test are what is the name of? A name is AUT1 underscore mortgage calci, whatever we have created yesterday. So it will be available for only this test. If you create any other test, it you can't use these objects. Okay, there. So let focus. Let me add one uh, object team. So I want to add this. Okay, let me click here. So how we add team? first thing. Okay, so if you want to add any object in object repository, uh, let me click cancel. So let me mark this so that you will get idea. This plus sign is here, team. Okay, if you open object repository from a resource and then open object repository, so it will show you that current uh, object repository for your test. Okay, and if you want to see, we have recorded, so that's why these objects are already here. Okay, we have recorded and that's why all the objects are here. Now if I want to add some other objects, we have two options, team. Either I can go and record again, or we can add because this UFT provides options to add those objects without recording. Okay, so let me erase this. And so okay, let me click again. I have clicked add object here, that this plus sign on toolbar, and which object I want to add, this monthly payment. Okay, so I have clicked here. So see, it is showing that the page and browser page and that element. I will just click OK. Okay. Now see, if you see whatever the property it has, team, it gives me here. I have added here. Okay. Under this mortgage calculator, I have added this object. Okay. And the name of the object is this. Okay. And which kind of this object is web element. This is, see, the class. Okay, and all the properties we can find here, team. Okay, about this object, inner text is this, HTML tag. Okay, these are some properties so that QTP can identify this thing once you are running this. Okay, let me check if you have anyone has any question. Can you please select the object on the toolbar in object repository? Can you please select the object? I think we have selected, right? Okay, so we have added. So yesterday, someone, I guess from the team, asked like why this is Amazon India, Hotlook, Hotmail, and all. What is this mortgage calculator? So whenever you add anything, UFT gave one name. So for just we added this object, it gives that something dollar 2000 something, right? But I don't want this. What I will do, I'll provide one name. Okay, so it is monthly, or I can say EMI. Okay, underscore monthly, right, team? So once I change here, you can observe that it is also changed on this left side. Okay, EMI monthly. But I did not change anything. I just changed the logical name, and this way you can change any name, uh, given this name or this name or this name, any name you can change. And we changed him. Practically, we changed these names to our standard, our company standard. Means there should be some pattern to write the name. This nomenclature is very important because when you work in a project, it's very difficult there because here only five objects are present. Okay, but in practical scenario there will be thousands or thousands objects, so it is very difficult to manage. That's why they provide a proper name. Okay, so that anybody can go through that and they can uh, go through that and they can think, okay, this object is for this element, or this object for this thing. Okay, so naming is very important. We have given EMI underscore monthly for that. Okay, now it is saved to our object repository. Now this close this. Okay, now go to, see, team, after it QTP clicks calculate, it will take some time to load page, right? So what we do for this thing, team, to we say QTP wait, and we provide some uh, values, numerical values. So suppose I say 5 second. Okay. So for me, QTP will wait for 5 second. Okay. Why I gave this, team? I gave because once you click calculate, uh, page will get means take some time to load values. It will refresh depending on the nature of the how they have implemented. So that's why we need to give wait. Otherwise, we might this is not necessary. We might get error. We might not. Okay. So we'll see how we can. There is a one concept in UFT, team, synchronizations. Okay, we'll talk about this in detail, but for now, just focus on this. Uh, if we provide wait statement at any line or in between the test, what QTP will do, it will execute till here, team, till line number 15. UFT will execute the test. When it will come to line number 17, that wait statement, it will wait for 5 seconds without doing anything. It will not perform any action on the application. It will just wait for 5 seconds. All right. So let me write after this. So see, we have already added those objects. Okay. So if I write browser and give this uh, bracket, so this, see, if only single browser object is available, it will automatically pick and put here. Okay, I did not do anything here. I just gave that uh, bracket, and it gave the value for me. Okay, now after this browser, what comes? Page. Okay, I click just dot. Okay, and it will give you a lot of options, team, to me. Okay, see, these options are very useful, we'll see, but for now we have to focus on page. Okay, and just provide that bracket, and it will show you two names for that. It means there are two page objects are available in object repository. Which one we have to choose? Just see this above lines has mortgage calculator, so we'll choose this mortgage calculator, team. Okay, because we have added our object, that monthly EMI, under this mortgage calculator page. Now if I put dot again, we have to find out web element. Okay, whatever we have added, because that was the web element and we want to get value of this. So this is web element. I'll put again and see, automatically it, once I have provided the bracket, it gave me EMI monthly, whatever we have added and renamed. Okay, now to get any value, team, UFT provides get RO property. Okay, it means get runtime properties. Means whatever, see, there are uh, okay, I'll not tell you because you'll get confused right now, but what is I'm saying, to get any value, see, I want to get this value from this element or web element. Okay, I want this numerical value, $2,434 something, right? I want to get this value. So we have added this object, team. All right. Now I'll put dot again, and I'll go to get RO property, team. Okay, and get RO property. What it does is it get the value from the uh, that runtime object. Okay, so we need to focus here. uh, Let me spy this. Okay, I'm using object spy. If I click here, See team, it's showing me the property. So this object spy is another concept. Okay, side by side I'm just telling these other concepts as well. So you need to focus team. See from where I went to this. There is one icon with hat. Okay, which is object spy. Why we use object spy? To check or to check the object properties. Okay, or QTP is or UFT is able to identify any object or not. Okay, these kind of things we use. It is very useful team, very useful. So you need to focus on this. I have clicked on that icon and it's showing me one hand symbol here. Okay, so to verify pointing hand, uh, we have to click this pointing hand and it will to check that object is getting identified by this UFT. Okay, and what are the properties? So if I click here, you have to move your cursor for that particular element. Okay, suppose I want to verify this thing, this value team. Okay, or if I want to verify this, I will click here. If I want to verify this object properties, I will click here. But currently we have to focus this monthly EMI. Okay, so I will point it out here and I will click. Okay, now you can see, but remember team, it will not add this object in your object repository. Okay, it is only for verify. All right. I- by this operation what we did right now, it will not add anything to your object repository. So once we click, you can see it gave the hierarchy: browser, then page, and then web element. So if you click web element, it will show you some properties. A lot of properties are here: class name, abs under x, that position where it is on the page, and what is the height, html tag, what is the html tag. Okay, and inner html, inner text. Okay, and outer text. So these values has been provided. So what we have to provide in get arrow property team, I will see this inner text is containing that value. Okay, even in inner HTML has, outer text has, but currently I will use this inner text. Okay, so let me close this and what I will do, get arrow property and inner text. Right team, sorry, I have to this double quotes. So it will give me uh, some value team, and whatever we have written in this, it will throw error. Okay, because let me save this. Okay, currently we don't see any error, but here we are getting some value, some from this get arrow property, but we are not storing anywhere team, we are just given that statement. So if you run here, definitely you will get error. So before that, so let me tell you how we initialize variables in VB script. Okay, we use dim statement. Okay, remember this team. In other languages there are a lot of data types, and we use depending on the data we use the different data types like integer, float, character. Okay, uh, but here to initialize any variable we only use dim statement. Okay, so remember this team. uh, Let me write here, initialize variable. Okay, and what we want to give name, suppose EMI underscore monthly. Okay, I'll give the same name team. but don't worry, it will not, because we are giving the same name as the object name whatever we have provided there. But don't worry about this. Okay. uh, so we have created one, we have initialized one variable EMI monthly, and now we will store whatever we are getting from this get auto property inner text. Okay, we'll store in this variable EMI underscore monthly. Okay, so let me write here underscore monthly. Okay, team. Now, what it will do, team, we have assigned this, whatever this statement will provide the value, we have assigned it to EMI underscore monthly. It will store under this. Whenever you create, we initialize variable, it creates one space in memory, and it will store uh, uh, this variable EMI underscore monthly will store the value it can store, right? So let me use another statement that is very useful, print statement. Okay, so whatever value you will get from this EMI underscore monthly, we want to print this. Okay, so let me run, team, and then we'll talk more on this. So suppose I just clicked run. So it's waiting for to getting the page loaded. Okay, and it clicked on calculate, and it's waiting to the page to load. All right, let me check here in between if we have any question. Oh, a lot of questions are here. uh, can you repeat again from where you had clicked on repository sign? Okay, okay, we'll see. Another question is, RO will get the object from the repository, and yes, what is the web element? Web element is, uh, see, there are a lot of kind of type of objects available on the page. Okay, it can be web edit text boxes, it can be check boxes, it can be this is this kind of some HTML concept. So web element, if a developer want to uh, show something on the screen or something, they use this web element team. Like you will see the title or a different other title of the web edit, title of the link. Okay, they use this web element team. So okay, so you can see our test is passed. Okay, I just wanted to check. Okay, it let me go here. See, team, in output window on the bottom left hand side, if you click here, see below this solution explorer, let me highlight this so that you will get not will not confuse. Okay, here you have different options, team. Okay, uh, output, active screen, data, errors. Okay, and after some time you will see uh, how these are useful, because these are very useful to just to check whatever we perform. It is very useful to check. Okay, we'll use these things in coming sessions, but right now we'll focus on output window. So whatever we have used that print statement, it prints that value. Okay, whatever, let me click here, whatever this monthly EMI underscore monthly variable has, and here we are printing. Okay, so it prints the value. All right. Okay, team. Now suppose in the same manner, suppose I create another variable, expected EMI. Suppose I have created this variable, okay, and uh, see, I'll not get it from anywhere. So what I can do is expect under exp under EMI, because I have already created this variable, and I will assign some value team. Okay, so suppose I'll give in the same manner. Okay, whatever we are getting. So suppose our expected is 2000. What the format team? Format is very crucial here. So let me, we'll talk on these things, but not right now, team. Okay, 0.00. Okay, so we are saying, uh, let me write here why we have declared this variable team. Expected variable, or expected value variable. Okay, so here we are initializing and we are saying store this value team, whatever we have written there, uh, $2,100, it will store in expect this variable. All right, so now I want to compare this theme, whatever value we got from the application, okay, this EMI monthly, and I want to compare whatever we have provided. I want, somehow I have calculated, all right, and I found that uh, $2,100 is the correct answer. So we know that what is correct and what is incorrect, but how QTP will know? Okay, so that's why we use checkpoints. Okay, earlier we have seen how we can use whatever the QTP has provided those options, but here we will not use that team. What we will use, very simple currently uh, thing we will use. We'll use one if statement. Okay, so what I want to compare this thing. Okay, so I will say EMI underscore monthly is equal to exp underscore EMI. Okay, what I did, I just wrote if, and then I, if you press space bar, it will automatically, it will give that this format, if some values, then end if. Okay, so if you are worried about how it came, don't worry, just try at your end. uh, just write if, press space bar, it will automatically give the syntax of that if statement. So what if statement does, team, it compares some value after this line, this word if, you have to provide some conditions, okay, to check. So here we have provided it is equal or not. If it is true, okay, if it is true, so what it will do, let me write, if condition is true, what it will do, our print test is passed. Hope everyone with me, team, because don't worry, they are very simple concept. Okay, now see, if this is true, this statement will get printed, team, on output uh, window. But suppose if these two don't match, then what will happen? That will fail, means it will be false. So here, else print uh, test is failed. All right, so here let me write if condition is false. So team, see, please focus on this, how this uh, if statement works. I just wrote if, I press spacebar, it gave me the syntax. Uh, this is very important. Then and in F. Otherwise, if something you will miss, it will give some syntax error team. Now, after if we have to provide condition. So generally it compares in binary 1 or 0, true or false. Okay. So if this statement is true, means if this comparison is true, means they are similar, it will print this team first statement. Okay, test is passed. Why we have given else condition? Suppose this condition is failed. In this condition, it will print this statement team. This if is very useful. We will see in our coming sessions. Okay, but right now just focus on this. Now I have did this again. I will let me save this, and I will run from here. uh, Team, do you have any question for me? Just let me know, just ping me on chat. Okay. Right now I don't see any other question. I hope you guys are getting what I am telling, right? Please uh, stop me in between if you have any question, if you have any query, how things are happening, why we are using. So it will be much more interactive session. Otherwise I'll tell those concept, and if you don't get it, it will not benefit for you. See, for any statement, let me answer Apex. There is one question, team. Let me tell you, everyone. See, there is one question, team. We have used this if statement. Okay, if condition then else end if. So this is a syntax: if then end if. If we do not provide this end if, it will throw some syntax errors. Let me delete this, and if I save, see, it is saying that it this is expected. This is the syntax of in VB script, that every whatever you are using like this, if else condition or for loop or do while loop. So it expects some format, and we have to, if we here we have initialize, so we have to terminate this statement team. So how to terminate? We have to use end of, otherwise it will give error, syntax error, right? So there was one question that, are we using descriptive programming here? No, we are not using descriptive programming right now. We have done everything with object repository. Okay. People who doesn't know about this object descriptive programming, don't get confused. We'll talk on this. Okay. So we have run and it was successful, as you can see here. Let me go to this output window. Okay. See, initially we printed this one again. Uh, it printed. Okay. And it is saying test is failed. Why it failed? Because see, team, after comparing here, it that control went here under else, because this two variables doesn't equal, they are not matching. So it went to else condition and it printed test is failed, because those values are not matching, those values are not similar. Okay, hope this is clear to you. All right, team. So let me see if any other question is there. Okay. So what we have done today, team, we have seen how we can, if we want to implement any checkpoint using UFT, you can do here. You can right click and you can, but I would suggest to go and read about these checkpoints at your end. Okay. Uh, but what we did here, we have seen what is wait statement. Okay. Let me write here. Wait for 5 seconds. Okay. It will wait for. Why I am giving this much comment, team, here? Uh, After every code, that piece of statement, because this is very important that your comments in your code is very important, so that anybody can go through your code. They they could get the idea what you have written here. All right. So I'm saying wait for 5 seconds. So if you suppose someone doesn't know VB script, okay, so going through these comments, he will get to know that okay, this why this person has used this wait 5. So I'm saying here wait for 5 seconds. Okay. Then is initialize variable. And what else we have did today, we seen that get arrow property method, how to get values from the objects. Okay. And we have seen print, how we can print if you want to anything. Okay. And we have also seen one if statement, team, to check the condition. If statement to check conditions. All right, team. So that's it for today, team. I don't want to tell other concepts today only, because you may get confused. So whatever see we have seen, uh, let me write here, team. Let me open one notepad. And so what we have seen today, we have seen uh, get arrow property. All right. We have seen print statement. We have seen if statement. All right. So, and also we initially, let me put in the beginning what we learned. We saw how to add object in repository. Right, team? So we have seen how to add objects in object repository, how to rename objects. All right. And then we have seen get arrow property. This get arrow property is very important everywhere. You will have to use, and very people ask about this in interviews, so you have to be very careful about this. And then we have seen print statement, what it does. And then we have seen how to check conditions. Okay. So uh, that's it for today, team. Let me know if you have any question right now. Not necessary. See, there is one question, team. There is one member from the team. He's asking why this 5 is required here. Okay. So let me tell you this way. Right, wait, and if you just put this bracket, it will show something, some information. It is saying that wait give seconds. Okay. And if you want some millisecond also, you can use the, but that is optional. Initiates a pause during a run session. Okay, what does it mean? It means I want to wait for 5 second, team. If you want for to wait for 10 second, you can give 10. If someone else want for to wait 8 seconds, they can give it. Whatever is required in by your application. How to get know how many seconds I wish I should provide here and it will pass. It just uh, what I can say. Just idea means if something is failing somewhere, try to put some wait statement and provide some uh, seconds like 3 or 5 seconds, and if it is still failing, just increase the number like 8 or 10 and see if it is able to wait for that much second and page is loaded by that time. Okay, so that's why it's there is no hard and fast rule that I have to use this 8 only. You can use your number whatever you want, but this is okay. Can you explain get arrow property? Okay, so see, get arrow property, get runtime objects property. Okay, so whatever we have added in our object repository. Okay, so we have used inner text. Okay, so if you use get arrow property inner text, it will check the value from whatever the values in we have added in object repository. Okay, let me open that object repository so that it will be easy to focus. Where we have added this, and here we have inner text property that contains the value 2443.70, right? So get arrow property tells qtp, so go to object repository, find this emi monthly object and get the property inner text. Okay, and this value should be printed. So whatever you have used in objects in your object repository, get arrow property will check the properties from here and it will provide to you. All right. Okay. Yes, it's a method apexa. Get arrow property is a method so that we can perform some action. We are getting some values, right? We are using this. So, team, if you have any confusion over any explanation, I would suggest repeat this video. It will be uploaded on our website as well as on YouTube. Go through this video and you will get to know. I will also ask you, just if you are not clear, just go through the videos, try to some other like you can search on definitions. See team, the best way to learn things to utilize this help. Okay, where it is, one second team, this is this is very useful to utilize these things. Everything is available. HP have done tremendous job on these things to provide you each and every information here. So if you want to know something, so before trying any other options like searching on Google and all, what you can do team, you can go to this help thing, and why I have clicked, it's taking some time. Okay, so you let me tell you, you can go here, you can search whatever the thing you want, and you can get the all those details, all those definitions here. It is the best resource you can get for any definitions, any concept. Okay, I don't know team, it is taking some time on this help, but okay, leave it. So if you have any question, you can go to this help and open this HP unified functional testing help and just search about that. So that's it for today team. Let me check if there is any other question, and we'll meet on Monday, and then we'll talk about some various other concept team. Currently we have recorded, but in the next session we'll see how we can add. Let me write here what to expect in next session. Meanwhile, if you have any question team, just put in on chat what to expect in next. All right, see, we'll see how to add objects we already seen, but we'll see in detail in object repository. Let me tell, write in short, or okay, how to add, how to write code in VB script using uh, these objects. All right, team. How to write in write code. Okay. So mainly our focus will be for next session will be how to add in object repository and how to code, and then we'll see some other concepts. Uh, there will be many concepts, and then we'll proceed to data-driven framework. That is very important, team. We'll see side by side different concepts, and uh, after these things, how to object in object repository, how to write in code in view script, then we'll proceed to data-driven framework, team. Okay, so maybe from next session we'll start on working on this data driven framework, and we'll see how we can develop. All right, let me check. All right, team, I don't have any other questions right now, so thank you for joining, and see you on Monday. Bye for now. Okay, let me see. There is one question is there. Is UFT works on only completed software products? Completed software product, okay. See, functionalities should be available, okay, before testing anything. So once any build is available for us to test for any means for automation testers, it should be applications should be stable. Okay, this is one condition. We can develop a script, but to execute we require that application. So first thing is required, application should be stable. If it is not stable, we should have proper guidelines, proper documents to write our code. Hope I answered your question. Thank you, team. Thank you for joining. We'll meet on next session. Bye for now.